felt so confused and educated all in one go. Amazing. Right, we've got the final act. Are you ready for the final act? It is with great pleasure and trepidation I give you Christopher.
You haven't set up the stage for me. Sorry. I demanded that the stage was set up for me. Don't you realise who you have here?
Sorry, Christopher.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Kids Corner. My name's Christopher, and I'm actually a very well-qualified and skilled and talented actor. I mean, I wouldn't get too used to seeing me here because it's only just, once I get talent spotted, I'll be the star of the West End when they produce Barbie the musical. I can't have too much water in case I have an accident. Got my storybook. Put it the right way out. I've got my pictures. So, I'm very well qualified. I've got a foundation certificate in the performing arts from the University of Margate, which is one of the top 126 performing arts institutions in England. And it doesn't matter how many there are, it's one of the top 126. And I never wanted to go to RADA anyway, because by staying in Margate, I could live with my mummy and our 8 cats. And she can tuck me into bed every evening. And also, my brilliance was spotted when my mummy took me to see a child psychologist when I was little, because I had some problems with some of the all of the other boys and girls at school. And the child psychologist said that in 17 years of practice, he'd never seen a little boy score so highly on the autistic spectrum. So he spotted my brilliance as well. And I was the 18th most senior angel in the Margate Parish Nativity play when I was 4 years old in 22 years ago. So my brilliance has gone before me. Anyway, so it's story time, and today's story is Goldilocks. Apparently, I've got to apologise for anybody who I traumatised with my telling of Hansel and Gretel, because some people complained about that afterwards. But obviously, I was just trying to correct when the story's not very realistic. I'll be sitting comfortably.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm not, I've still got hemorrhoids in the hospital. But my mummy put some cream on before I came here. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a big house in the forest. Well, that's not realistic. Bears don't live in a house. Some bears live in the zoo, where they can play with their... I don't know why it's looking so sad. It's got lots of toys to play with in the zoo. Some bears live in the circus. I can nearly ride a bicycle without stabilisers as well. And I've got a tooth when I do ballet. Although I'm not allowed that because I keep falling over. And some bears live in the wild, where they feast on the animals that they've freshly slaughtered and they're ripping the flesh off. The 3 bears went out for a walk while they let their porridge cool off, but they left their front door open. Why would you leave your front door open? When you go for a walk, it's very important that you take your Ring doorbell with you and you triple lock your door in case your mummy's friend who fell out with her comes around and tries to break in and tie you up and threatens to set you on fire, so you have to call the police. The bears went for a walk in the forest while their porridge cooled down, and Goldilocks had gone for a walk in the forest. Why would Goldilocks' mummy send her for a walk in the forest? Because we're dangerous people. Yes, you're nodding. There's dangerous people in the forest. My mummy would never send me to the forest, even though I'm a big boy now, I'm 26. Because, I mean, you mustn't talk to strangers, but especially, she said, I can't talk to any girls in case they corrupt me and take my innocence away from her. But also, in the forest, there might be people who are exposing themselves, and you have to run away and find a policeman and tell him about their naughty behaviour. Your technical equipment isn't very good, is it? So, Goldilocks was feeling very hungry in the forest. I mean, my mummy always sends me out with snacks, so I don't know why Goldilocks' mummy didn't send her out with snacks. I always have Haribo and Milky Bar with me because they're nice. They're nice, aren't they? So, Goldilocks smells the porridge and she enters the house, which is illegal, but she doesn't get arrested. I don't know why. And, so, let me say something. I don't trust Goldilocks, because there are two versions of this story, and it's not made clear which one, if either, is accurate. In the first version, there are 3 bowls of porridge, and she tries the first one, and it's far too hot. If it was that hot, then her mouth would suffer severe burns, like this. Then she tries the second bowl full of porridge, which is too cold. Well, if it was that cold, then her mouth would have suffered frostbite, like this. Then she tries the third bowl full of porridge, which is just nice, and she eats it all up. In the second version of the story, she tries the first bowl full of porridge, which is too salty. Salt is very bad for you, you shouldn't eat it. Salt causes cardiovascular illnesses, doesn't it? Yes, the doctor knows. And my auntie Jenny, she dropped dead at Sunday lunch last week because she kept putting salt on her food. So it's very bad to eat salt. The second bowl full of porridge that Goldilocks tried was too sweet. Sugar is very bad for you. If you have too much sugar, then you can get diabetes, and all of your limbs start to rot away, and they might need to be chopped off, like this. But the third bowl full of porridge tasted just nice, so she ate it all up. Now, if Goldilocks has really eaten 2 full bowls of porridge and tasted the too salty, the too sweet, the too hot and the too cold, her tummy would be far too full, and surely she'd have been sick everywhere at this point. I know, it's not nice, is it? She had far too much porridge, very greedy Goldilocks. Then she went and tried the 3 chairs or beds, whichever version she's claiming happened. One of the chairs or beds was too hard. One of them, chair or bed, get your story straight, was too soft. And the third one, I don't think it's funny to get your stories mixed up. She must be lying somewhere. And the third one was just right. So she felt comfortable until it broke and she fell on the floor. Well, she would have had a very severe bruising, and it's bruises like this where your mummy kisses and makes it better, doesn't she? Yes. So, then the 3 bears all come back from their walk, and they look at how the porridge has been eaten and their beds or chairs have been set in, but then the end of the fairy story claims that they then invite Goldilocks to have breakfast with them before sending her on their merry way. Well, that's not realistic. Bears don't have porridge for breakfast with humans. Bears eat humans. So what would have actually happened is that the bears would have devoured Goldilocks for their breakfast instead of sharing their breakfast with her. For some reason, the producer wants to talk to me urgently. So that's the end of story time. Goodbye, children.